This is a huge thing happening across America right now. We're seeing luxury apartment buildings with massive vacancies. The landlords, they can't fill the units. In this property where I am right now, there's over 170 vacancies. This is something I'm calling the luxury rental crash. In more and more cities, we're seeing these vacancies. We're seeing the landlords have to cut the rent. Actually, in this property, the landlord's even giving 2 months free rent on a 12-month lease, which is a 17% discount. Despite that discount, they're still struggling to lease it up. So here's what you should expect. If you're a renter out there or if you're a real estate investor, expect rents to go down by more in 2024 because people are still priced out of the rental market at the same time that all of these properties are now delivering onto the market, which means that rents in your city could go down in 2024. And if you want to track that data, I suggest you go to www.reventure.app where you can access rental rate and cap rate information on every zip code in America.
Into place just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you saw the clip. So when will the luxury apartment or the apartment market crash? It's not. It's not going to crash. I mean, I get it. I have a theory. But like when people talk about like home ownership, people not being able to afford homes, and the price keeps going up, and people think, at some point the market's going to crash and things are going to get cheaper. No, it's not. It's like that clip was in Nashville, and I think to me those clips are like infomercials, right? They're not really real. But if you live in a major metropolitan city or the suburbs of a major metropolitan city, unless there's a mass exodus of people, think about it. People are leaving New York. Is the price of real estate going down in New York? No. People are leaving California. Is the price of real estate going down in California? No. People are moving to Florida, Texas, Tennessee. People are leaving Chicago. Is the price of real estate going down in Chicago? No. So, in essence, people are anticipating other people coming from other cities and states to their city. And basically what's going on is they're going to make it a little bit cheaper than where you left, but it's going to be high for the people who live in that city. So that's the issue. Now, interestingly enough, do I think commercial real estate? I thought commercial real estate was going to go down because, all of the quote unquote remote work, they shutting that down. So a company's not about to go under because they have a gang of remote workers. Because it's unfortunate to say this, the pandemic proved that a lot of you people can work from home, but you ain't gonna get nothing done. So you ruined it. For all you young folks, like there's another clip that I saw of a mother talking about their son stayed with them for like 6 months to get on his feet, and then he can afford an apartment. And then after the 6 months, they went to go apartment hunting and realized he couldn't afford the apartments. They're like, when I was younger, I could afford this. So basically, he's still staying at home. And the places that he could afford were in the rough part of town. And I don't want my 25-year-old innocent baby around the rough people. It's like, oh, okay, well, he's going to stay with you. So that should let you know something, like different cities have different issues. So ultimately, no, it's not going down. Ironically, here's the other thing. One of the reasons it's not going down is because people are leaving major cities for other major cities. And you want to go somewhere smaller, but here's the issue. Do you have the money to live in a smaller place? Because sometimes when you go to smaller towns, the job market is very closed in. Like you can't, I'm in Texas. You're not gonna have the same amenities as I would in Alabama, right? Or even Tennessee, or even South Carolina, or you know, um, where could I think? Even Louisiana, Mississippi, definitely not gonna have. So it's one of those things where you gotta take into consideration people from those towns are moving to bigger cities to find their way. So ultimately, you're gonna have a lot of people who are going to leave wherever they're from and find a job in some other new town, not necessarily a new town, but a new town to them, a bigger metropolitan city to make a life for themselves, and the price ain't going down. Even those people with these, because where I'm at, I see like, man, they didn't made apartment complexes pop up here like gas stations. And the interesting thing about it is, I kind of predicted that a while back because I was like, they're getting rid of the home market. And part of people, when people say, BlackRock trying to own a lot of homes, and even Jeff Bezos is trying to own homes in Georgia, you got to understand other banks and other entities are doing the same thing. So anybody who's a homeowner, they'll tell you they get them calls regularly. Hi, we would love to buy your home. Hi, I'm some stranger that's calling your phone, and we would love to buy your home. We'll give you a beautiful offer right now to get you out of your property. Yeah, no. Uh-uh. And if y'all take that deal, you're a sucker. Because they might pay you 100,000, 50,000, over, you might make $100,000 profit. But what's 100,000 gonna get you? Another home. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. So you screwed. So unless you own a property that, say, the value of the property in that area tripled, quadrupled, quintupled, that's not worth it at all. So when people think it's gonna crash, it's not. It's not. Nashville is not Miami. Nashville is not Atlanta. Nashville is not Houston or Dallas or Austin. Nashville is not Charlotte or Raleigh or Winston-Salem. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. But I kind of can too. I'm thinking about it. Nashville is a major city, but not. It's not like that. So you got to take into consideration. Don't judge it by Nashville. Judge it by the rest of judge it by the rest of the places that you. If you were in a L.A., New York, Chicago, Miami, where would you go next? Nashville ain't on that list. So where you trying to go next? I guarantee you, it's gonna be high, and it's gonna stay that way. Because here's where people don't want to hear this. The less homes on the market, the less homes you got to buy. So in essence, you got to stay somewhere. And a lot of y'all don't want to stay home, and sometimes your parents don't have a home no more. So that's where, real estate got you by the balls. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you.